My brother and sister, welcome. If you're here, I'm not sure whether you got here because you were sick, confused, exhausted, or if you want more. You see, some people that get here are sick, are super sick. They don't know at this point which way is up or down. They have so many medications and they don't even know what these medications are for. They don't even know if these medications are working. You see, about 65-year-old, 30% of all 65-year-old patients has been estimated that they are in at least medications that don't work for them. 1 out of 5 adults older than 65 years old are at least in 1 out of 5 medications that do not work for them or that have more side effects than what they do benefits. And so you might be one of those, that this person that you're feeling the pain right now, you're feeling sick. Some of you are confused, not so sick, but being confused about where to go next, confused about how is this pain gonna end, is this pain not gonna end, confused about where to go next, what to do next. Some of you are exhausted, you're tired. It's gotten to the point where you say, screw all of this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. And then some of you are pretty good right now, but you know that there is another level of health. There is another level of energy. There is another level of awareness about the things that you want in your life and what you want to create. And I don't know which one of these four you are. But if you're here, it's because you were ready to take that next step. And I'm going to show you what this program includes. This program includes a digital program and a digital information that can take you step by step with guidance as to what the science says, how to put all of these chronic diseases, or how to improve your health to the next level. For whichever one of those four you are, it can take you step by step as a guiding factor. You see, the Thrive Medicine Lifestyle Prescription is all about helping you identify the root of disease and learn the key factors of a lifestyle prescription that can transform your health in 6 weeks if you do everything that other people have done and it has worked for them without taking medications if these medications are not going to work, or being stuck in a hamster wheel of emotional and physical pain. So here's what you get with this program. The Thrive Medicine Lifestyle Prescription has 6 modules. The first module, we're going to discover your current status and your current environmental triggers. What are the things that are hurting you and where are you right now? Then we're going to unlock the workings of your mind, and I'm going to show you using the latest neuroscientific studies of how our minds work and how we can actually tap into that to be able to make the best out of our minds. 3, we're going to learn the ins and outs out of chronic diseases. That is diabetes, cholesterol, depression, anxiety. 4, we're going to unlock the key principles of nutrition and energy. And I love this part because it has such a big impact in people. Then we're going to master the science of mental strengthening. We're going to take a trip into the Navy SEALs and see what the Navy SEALs are doing and what they did to create what is called the mental toughness program. And number 6 is we're going to integrate to eradicate chronic disease. So some people are saying when they work is that I'm a genuine interested in the experiences of my patients or clients, and I'm open to information which can lead to better resolutions and results for individuals' needs related to healing and willingness to transition with the patient, in a sense, going beyond preconceived ideas, which can lead to a more tailored fit in terms of overall wellness. And so, who is this for? This is for people who are looking for information so that they can act in their best health interest, kind of like in their best self interest, in your best health interest. So, if you're one of those four, if you're sick or confused, or if you're exhausted, or if you're seeking information that's going to take your energy, your health to the next level. See, people with chronic diseases like diabetes, hypertension, hypercholesterol, depression, emotional and physical pain, people who want to learn about how to improve their health and act in their best health interest. So, what are the reasons why people don't get started? Well, you might be thinking right now, I don't get started because right now is not a good time. But that's a huge mistake, because you don't know when you're going to get sick. We don't know when we're going to get sick. I gotten sick many times, and I don't know when I'm going to get sick the next time. But one thing is for sure, when I do get sick, if I get sick, at that time, I have to take time out. So it's better to take the time while we have it, so that we can prepare better, so that we have more information. We're armed with more tools to act in our best health interest. So here's what you're going to get. Our lifestyle prescription course has 6 modules. Discover the current status of environmental triggers, unlock the workings of your mind, learn the ins and outs of chronic disease. Then we're going to unlock the key principles of nutrition and energy. Then we're going to master the science of mental strengthening. And then we're going to integrate to eradicate chronic disease. So you see, the total value of this is $7,297. This is the amount of time and effort me as a physician and with my vast experience have put into putting all of this information together. The time put into these courses, the time I'm going to spend with you in these 6 modules, the time and the expertise, all of that quantifiable into that price. And you also get these tools. You also get these tools, the Thrive Medicine workbook. This workbook is awesome. And here is going to teach you the habits that have been the most impactful for other people, so that you can know what's going to be most impactful for you on your health and how to include them into your life. Help you become more empowered about your health and well-being, to teach you techniques that have been proven to build resilience, and learn what has worked for others, so that you can implement it and start building it with the workbook into your life. You see, and with these tools, you can get rid of the doubt of whether you can do something or not do anything about your health, the doubt about what works or what doesn't work, and the doubt about uncertainty. When you go to a doctor's office, you're going to be more prepared. So these problems solved, get to the root of your disease. We can help you change behaviors. I change my own behavior, I can tell you what worked for me and what has worked for other people, so that you can take what is best for you. And then we can become empowered to act in our best health interest. Because the goal is so that we can thrive. And so time and money saved, because you don't have to spend the years I spent sorting through this information, the pain I spent sorting through all of this information, learning from my own mistakes, and wonder if there is a way to become empowered with your health. And so you might be thinking, I can't use these tools because they don't work for me. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true, because, you see, you're not the only one. Like I said, there is principles that affect many other people, and just like that, there has been things that have worked for other people, some experiential and some scientifically based, most scientifically based. But just because something works for somebody that hasn't been studied, that doesn't take it away either. But most of it, everything, has been shown so much science behind it that has worked for other people. Why can't you take it for yourself? So the tools, the Thrive Medicine workbook. And so you get the Thrive Medicine lifestyle prescription, 7,297 value, and the Thrive Medicine workbook, $500 in value. I've put so much work into that, and hours into that workbook. And so the total value is $7,797. But you also get your scientifically based lifestyle prescription. You see, your scientifically based lifestyle prescription, I had to go through some of the hardest times in my life and dive into the healing arts and the health sciences even deeper to get insights as to how to help myself, how to stop the self destructive patterns that were actually causing my health to die down. But you don't have to do that because I'm going to share all of that with you. And so this is going to make it faster and easier for you to learn what was most impactful for me and what has been the most impactful for other people. Because that's what really helped me gain my life back. And you might be thinking at this time, I can't use this because it can't help me. Well, that's not true. And this is not true. And I'm going to tell you why this can hold you back from success. You see, there was a study done on depression which revealed that 25% of the people got better just with time. 25% of the people got better with substances, meaning a supplement, a pharmaceutical, and 50% of the people got better whether they heard an empowering story regarding their condition or not. So stories are so empowering. And if we can tie those stories to science, they become very impactful in your health. So it's a $500 value. And so you have the lifestyle prescription course, which is $7,297, the Thrive Medicine workbook, $500, and your scientifically based lifestyle prescription, $500, total $8,297. But you also get the reframing workbook. This has been one of the key points in my life. You see, I had to go some of the hardest time in my life and dive into all of the healing arts and health sciences to be able to get to this. But you don't have to do that. I'm going to share what it is, how it came about, what is it based upon, and why it's so effective. The reframing workbook, $50. So you have the lifestyle prescription course, 6 modules, 7,297 value, the Thrive Medicine workbook for $500, your scientifically based lifestyle prescription for $500, and the reframing workbook for $50. It's a total value of $8,347. These numbers might sound so crazy and they sound like so much, but I can tell you, my life started to change a lot when I started investing in myself. I remember one of the seminars we went to, it was $10,000 a piece, me and my wife, and it was the most valuable seminar. And to this day, I refer to it, and it has impacted my life in so many different ways. So these numbers might seem like a lot, but they're really not once you look at the results and what you look at how it's affected your life. So this reframing workbook is going to make it faster and easier for you to learn the most impactful techniques and information to help you build your health. How? Because it helped me gain my health and my life back. And you might be thinking that this reframing is not important and that it might not help you, but remember the study I shared with you that 50% of the people got better once they were told an empowering story about depression. So that changed the belief system, that helped them reframe. And so the reframing workbook, $50. So for a total of our lifestyle prescription course, 6 modules, 7,297 value. The Thrive Medicine workbook, $500, packed with great information. Your scientifically based lifestyle prescription, $500, and the reframing workbook for $50 for a total value of $8,347. But you also get the prescribing workbook. You see, about 30% of adults that are 65 or older have a medication that is probably not working for them. This is very well studied. And 1 out of 5 medications are probably not working for them. It's hurting you more than what is helping you. And so in the past 5-10 years or so, there started to be studies about to how to deprescribe, how to actually take people off medications, which is hugely important. So that workbook takes you step by step as to how to do that together with your doctor. And so the deprescribing workbook, I had to go through all of this pain and see so many patients and notice that many medications were actually hurting my patients. So many times in the ER, I am there and the patient comes in with a bag of medications and they don't even know which medications are for which disease. And so this really hurts. It hurts because I know that these medications are hurting them, but I also know that it takes so much time to actually go through these medications and see which ones can actually be taken off safely. So that has to be under direct supervision, but this workbook can help you guide that with your doctor. And you don't have to go through all of that because I'm going to share that with you. And so the next one is the Social Determinants of Health workbook. And this is a workbook that teaches you how to look at your environment and pick up what's not working. And so the deep prescribing workbook, back to the deep prescribing. And so the deep prescribing workbook, you might be thinking you can't use this because once you're on a medication, you're on that medication forever. Well, that's not true. According to the CMS, which I told you, about 30% of adults more than 65 have a medications that is actually not beneficial for them, and 1 out of 5 medications might be actually inappropriate for them. So this is hugely important. And so the deep prescribing workbook can make such an impact. This is like one of the favorite things that patients, when I tell them about it and when I spend time with them going through this, because they're so happy. First, because they're saving money, and the side effects are lifted if they're not using that medication. And I cannot tell you enough how many times a medication is started for something called a side effect, right? So you have a side effect. Let's say I get nausea from a medication that I'm taking, and then some other doctor gives me another medication in goodwill. They're not trying to do something bad. I've been guilty of this. And then that patient ends up with 2 more medications, and then that gives him more side effects, and then he goes to another specialist that starts another medication, and this is what is called the side effect cascade. And you end up with 10 meds in your bag, and they're all treating each other. And so hugely important. So here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a lifestyle prescription course, 6 modules, 7,297 value, Thrive Medicine workbook for $500, your scientifically based lifestyle prescription, $500 value, reframing workbook, $50 value, deprescribing workbook, $50 value, a total value of $8,347. If all of this was, you know, just change and help you create a Thrive Medicine lifestyle prescription for you, would that be worth it to you? If all of this system did was give you the tools to take for the rest of your life, would that be worth $8,000? If all of this was get you off a medication that is making you feel really bad once you talk to your doctor about it, would it be worth it? Would it be worth the $8,000 feeling better? If all it did was to arm you with the knowledge to make better health decisions that impact your health and your family, would it be worth it? And so I had 2 choices. I could go cheap as possible to try to sell as many as possible, and it would incentivize me to really stack value and give the most that I could to be able to make this a valuable experience. And then the second option requires a little higher investment, but in exchange I can devote more resources to guarantee that you're going to get the best information and the success that you're looking for. And so what would it be worth it to you? So if we were able to identify the root of disease for you, the root of your own disease, the many different facets of your own disease, would that be worth it for you? How about if you could learn the key factors of a lifestyle prescription that have worked for others so you can implement it into your life? Would that be worth it? So the total value is $8,347. Well, we're not going to charge you all of that. And we usually actually charge, our regular price is $2,994. This is what we sell it for in our websites. But today I'm giving you a special discount because you're here, you've learned so much of this information, you've stuck it out, you want to make it better. And so the Thrive Medicine Lifestyle Prescription, you're not going to pay $8,397. You're not going to pay $2,994, which is the regular price. So today I'm actually going to do it for $997 because you are here right now. Because you're here right now. And so, you've got two choices. One choice is to go back to where you were at. The other choice, because clearly that wasn't working. The other choice is to try something new, to invest in yourself. And so, if for some reason this doesn't do what you wanted it to do, if for some reason you don't believe that this is helping you at all, this is a full refund, no questions asked. We'll ask you just to learn about, is there anything that we could do better? But we give you your money back 100%. We don't want your money if you're not getting the results that you want. So is it worth it gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out, even if it only does half of what it could do for you? Is in as soon as 6 weeks. Okay, so, and as if that wasn't amazing enough already, what we did is that for the first 10 people right now, we're going to do the Depression Escape Plan. Now, the Depression Escape Plan, I love this program because I had to go through years of practicing as a physician and helping people with depression, and myself through the hardest times of my life, to be able to come up with all of the information, read hundreds of books, and being able to put the most information, the most relevant for you to be able to put it together so that you can have mental strengthening for yourself, just like I did. And this is almost like a little insurance, that we all go through hardships in our lives. And if you go through one, which we all do, you have this Depression Escape Plan. Usually we sell it for $297. So for the first 10 people, we're going to do it for free. And this is going to help you discover the truth about depression, what the latest science shows, what the myths are, how to deal with antidepressants, and what our strategies have proven to help other people. And so the Depression Escape Plan, you might say, I don't need that. I can't use that. Well, the truth is that almost all of us, you see, depression is the biggest disability in the world. It causes the largest disability. Half of us is going to have an episode of depression throughout our lives. And so 1 out of 2 of you is going to have to deal with this issue. And so this is going to be there when you need it. And so what you're going to get is the Lifestyle Prescription Course, 6 modules, $7,297 value. The Thrive Medicine Workbook, $500 in value. Your scientifically based Lifestyle Prescription, $500 in value. The Reframing Workbook, $50 in value. The Deep Prescribing Workbook, $50 in value. And the bonus Depression Escape Plan, only for the first 10 people, because we can't handle more than that. A value of $297, so a total value of $8,694. So here's the crazy thing. As if this wasn't amazing enough already, for the first 10 people, I'm going to do a generational health discovery session. This is $280 usually. But it's an amazing thing because, as you can see in the picture, we go through everything and we come up with the things that have impacted your health. We go through your past, your generational patterns, to your present and your future. We pull all of that together to discover what are the most impactful things that can have the biggest impact in your health in the positive. And so for the first 10 people, we're going to do the generational health discovery session. You see, I had to go through many years of practicing as a physician and helping people realize how much our past impacts our future. But you don't have to do that, because I'm going to share with you how all of that came down for me. Why is that important? And your own personal generational history. So here we're going to discover aspects of your history that are holding your health back. How? Well, because I go through an extensive personalized history to go deep and uncover all the important aspects that are impacting your health. And I do it with you. We jump in a call. Yes, with me. I will jump in a call with you in a video conference, and we will go through this. And many people love this because they get these amazing insights about their own health. And you might be thinking right now, well, I can't use that. There's nothing to discover there. Well, the truth is that the discovery call is one of the favorite things and aspects that work with people, and people love it. It's probably worth $1,000, but we only charge $280. So you're going to get the lifestyle prescription course, 6 modules, is $7,297 in value. The Thrive Medicine workbook, $500 in value. Your scientifically based lifestyle prescription, $500 in value. The reframing workbook, $50 in value. The deep prescribing workbook, $50 in value. We're going to go and throw in a bonus, which is the depression escape plan, which you can have there almost like as an insurance. $297 in value. And then bonus number 2, the generational health discovery session, and it's the first 5 people. I think there was a typo in the other slide, because it's the first 5 people. We can't do this with everybody. So just to clarify, only the first 5 people can get the generational health discovery session, because it's time intensive and I'm there with you. And it usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour. And so that's a total value of $8,974. But today, all of that value, you can click on it and you can get it for $997 today. And here's Sarah Cordial, which is an amazing woman. And she's saying, Andres is such an inspiration to me and many others. He exudes possibility, hope, and enthusiasm. And I'm honored to have him as one of my teachers in life. And you see, of course, this is great, but I think for me it's very important that I learn from you and you learn from me, and that my own life is an example. I try to live my life as much as possible. There's nothing perfect. There is nothing perfect. I mean, I make mistakes all the time, and I'm very open about all the mistakes that I've made. But I try to test everything that I teach so that I can say from firsthand whether it works or not. And so what is health worth to you? Is it 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 25,000 more? How much would you pay to get health, to get tips so that you can act in your best health interest? And so Che is saying, Dr. Z is a first-class example of how medical practitioners should be: caring, compassionate, positive, knowledgeable, and open-minded. He's very bright and passionate about all things health and life. You definitely want him on your corner. Well, thank you, Chet. Thank you so much. And, that's great. But one of the things that I'm most passionate about is that I am on your corner. Instead of having a family doctor, think about you have a doctor in your family. Think about you have us as a part of your family for these 6 weeks. We will be there for you. We will be there to answer questions, to help you make your own decisions with your doctors in your best health interest. So we will be on your corner. And if this wasn't amazing enough, this is crazy. And, I can't believe I'm doing this, but this is awesome. And so here is the surprise. For the first person, I'm going to do a health intensive. This is $1,000 value. I spend very detailed and time with you, and I go through a health intensive, everything about your health, everything, everything, diseases, labs, everything we do. And then we put a report together for you so that you can take to your doctor, you can take to your health team. But this is a major value here. This is $1,000. We don't do it for less. This is what we charge. And this bonus is only for the first person. It takes a lot of time to do this, a lot of work. We meet and it takes about an hour and a half. But after that, there is a lot of work that happens behind the scenes so that you can have a very packed value report that you can take and impact your health. So do not take this lightly. This is a very impactful intensive. So we're throwing this in there just to spice up things and just for the first person though. So if you're thinking about it and you're on the fence, this right there pays for itself. And so today, only for $9.97, you can join us uh, in the Thrive Medicine program. And so, the first option right now for you is not to do anything. Don't do anything and keep doing what you're doing. That's 100% risk free. I agree. Has that been working so far? The second option is to invest in yourself today and compare all the value that you're getting in return. And why not give it a shot? If it works, great. And if it doesn't, just ask for your money back. We'll get you your money back because we don't want your money if you didn't get the results that you want. And so, to be honest, I have not seen other opportunities like this. This is a real deal, no BS approach to health. I put on my own experiences and all the compilation of my experience and the science into this course. I'm going to share with you what Nicole had to say about working with me so you get a little bit of an idea what others think.
With Dr. Z, what I found is that he's the perfect combination of holistic and a traditional medical doctor, because he approaches everything from a holistic perspective, looking at how humans work as a whole, their mentality, the fact that we're not always rational, the spiritual aspect, emotional aspect of being human. But he comes at it from such a rigorous scientific perspective, and that everything he's suggesting, and everything that he applies to his patients and everything that he tries out is firmly rooted with tons of scientific evidence behind it. And it just, like, I feel so much confidence in him. Any question you ask him, he can come back to you with the whole history behind it, all different angles that you never even thought of before. And so I've just learned to have so much confidence in him and to really trust his opinions and his judgment when it comes to the medical practice.
Okay, great. Thank you, Nicole. Now I'm going to show you what to do next. Here in this form, you'll find a way to put your name, your credit card number, and join us so that we can see you in the inside. I'm nothing special. I'm not good at every single disease or every specific scientific discovery or pretend to have all the answers. One thing is for sure, I have seen thousands of patients all over the world, and I started to notice patterns. Any one of us would in that situation. And from those patterns, I can gather what has been working for people and what hasn't. So remember, what you're going to get is the lifestyle prescription course, 6 modules, 7,297 value, Thrive Medicine workbook, $500 in value, your scientifically based lifestyle prescription, $500 in value, the reframing workbook, $50 in value, the deep prescribing workbook, $50 in value. Bonus number 1, the depression escape plan for the first 10 people. And then bonus number 2, the generational health discovery session for the first 5 people. And then bonus number 3, the health intensive for only one person, which is $1,000 value. Only that alone is $1,000. So a total value of $10,694 in value that you get for $9.97 today. So click right there, put your name, your last name, and your credit card so we can see you in the inside and start working together. If you have any questions, reach out, and I see you in the inside. Take care.